Hey guys, it's me again. It's tatty1907 aka Miyato Pichri Taddy, and today I'm back with a new sketchbook update because you guys like these ones, and I'm going to do at least one every month, and I will show you, one sketchbook at a time. And this is not my current sketchbook because I have moved on to this one, but seeing as this one, I still haven't shown you guys the whole thing, I am going to just go on and keep on showing you what's left of this one here. And before I go on, showing you the drawings, I would like to say that yes, I do use DeviantArt. Yes, I do use Instagram and other social medias. Please, 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 please check the video description if that's something that you are into, because I get a lot of questions, but it's right there. So if you want to check me out onto these sites, the link will be right there. So, alright, this is where we left off. It is a picture of Frederick and Fabrizio, and you guys should look out for the speed paint. It can be either next week's speed paint or the week after. You guys can leave a comment below about that. Then this was when the Solangelo week on Tumblr started. It was from August 16th to, I think, August 21st or 22nd. I don't really remember, but this was the first picture that I drew for it, and it was dancing. The prompt was dancing. Then we have a picture, a little bit of a concept drawing for my character Frederick. And if any of these sketches you guys enjoy particularly, you can leave a comment and I will do a speed paint of them. So please let me know. Then this was a very quick sketch that I did of my characters Damian and Andre. As I said, when I don't like something, I just put an index card on it and draw something else. Then I started doing many concept sketches of my character Frederick for my story, because he's an angel and all that. So I started doing a little bit of a concept for how they'd look like. More of the concepts. I was thinking about turning this into a speed paint or into a final picture. It will be a pain to, pass on to a piece of cardstock because of the rings. But yeah, let me know. Then this was another thing that I did for Tumblr. It's Nico D'Angelo from the Heroes of Olympus series in the dancing prompt AU thing, in which I envisioned Camp Half-Blood to be a dancing academy. Then I have my character Irina, and I drew her in a bit of a steampunk style. I don't know, people usually say that I'm okay at clothing, but I don't really like my clothing style, so I just drew some steampunk. Then I did the second day of Solangelo week, and this was August 17th, superheroes, and I just drew Will Solace as a superhero. Excuse me. Then I drew another character of mine. She technically doesn't have a name because I keep changing foreign names, like Portuguese names and stuff like that, but she's supposed to be Fabrizio's mom, in case you wanted to know. Then this was August 18th of the Solangelo week, in which the prompt was artisans, and I drew Will as an artisan and Nico as a language student. More Will Solace. And in case you guys don't like original characters and Percy Jackson, I would suggest that you guys do not watch this video, because that's all I draw, mostly OCs, but this book was kind of full of Percy Jackson fan art. Then I did a little bit of an introduction to Frederick, my character, because I kind of looked for random prompts and this came up, so I drew Frederick. Then I did a little, this is like a 30-second sketch of Fabrizio, and he's from Portugal, and I'm not sure if Portugal has Starbucks or that sort of thing, because in Italy we don't. but I assume that any other country in Europe would, so he's just kind of like having this Starbucks style drink. I don't know, you can correct me and tell me if you have like Starbucks kind of place in your country, and if it's in Portugal, then that's even better. Then I had this other prompt for the Solangelo week, and it was gaming. This was by far my favorite drawing in the Solangelo week prompts, but I think that this one didn't get that many notes. Like, I don't think this one even got to 100, which is still a lot for me, but the other ones, they got an extreme amount of notes, and I was like, wow. Then I have this one that was I wanted to pop a little bit of color in the book, so I drew Frederick. I'm sorry I keep moving my hands, but this was Frederick in one of the lonely nights that he had as a teenager, when basically his mom would kick him out of the house and he would have to deal with things. You can read a bit of his backstory on DeviantArt. This is another doodle that I did of Frederick, and this was supposed to be a 15 minutes challenge kind of doodle, but I did it in 6 minutes with the color and all, so yeah. Then, oh, this one was also one of my favorites. I drew for the other day of the Solangelo week, which was alternate universe. I drew either alternate universe or crossovers, I don't remember, but I drew Will Solace as Rapunzel in Tangled, and this is the scene in which they sing I See the Light and all the lanterns are lift up and stuff. Then I drew Frederick and Fabrizio with each other's pajamas. Well, no, actually I draw them in pajamas, but Fabrizio is wearing Fred's shirt as a pajama. There. Fred and Fabrizio having a little cuddle. Ugly picture for the YouTuber AU for the Solangelo week, although I think this one would have been better than this one, but for some reason back in the day I thought this one would have been better. I don't know. I really don't know. Then I drew some more Gora because people kept liking him and I like him, so more Gora. And he's the same guy that I put up for the speed paint last week, so you guys should go check that out if you haven't seen that. Then a bit more of a serious venting picture with Gora right here. More Tangled AU with Will Solace. Little sketch of Yevhen. Like, I don't know, I was getting into art block for some reason, so this picture and this picture I really hate because I couldn't draw the characters right. Then I started doing this study for clothing pictures and like for an AU that I'm working on, and Fabrizio is supposed to be a king, and I based this off of Henry V of Portugal, something like that. I don't remember. I actually didn't write that down. This was a tag that somebody asked me to do on Instagram. I actually still need to post this, but it's the Nico Nico Ni pose. I'm not sure. But I drew Dasha doing the little signs that I saw on Google Image. Then I did this little comic in watercolor for Fred and Fabrizio during mornings, and I think you guys can read it if you're just... like, you can pause it if you can't read it. It was really quick, like I did it in a few minutes. I need to hurry up. So this was the last day of Solangelo prompt. It was family, so I just drew Will and Nico with a baby that arrived at Camp Elf Blood. This was Fred's clothing. It was supposed to be Fabrizio's counterpart, but he's dressed as a king, and he's dressed as a, you know, soldier, warrior kind of type. And then I drew this for the AU idea that I was having. This was an art trade that I did on Instagram with Yuradan Shoujo Angel. Concept art for my character Lara that you guys saw in the speed paint last week with Gora. More concept art with Gora and Lara. Another art trade that I did on Instagram with Generously Elegant Encore. I think Ellie Madalone or Ali Maddalone, if it's spoken like the Italian name, because I would know. And this was her character. Then on Tumblr, I asked if any of you guys wanted to see, you know, any PJO character in my style, and people asked me to draw Will in punk clothes. Then I did this one that was a prompt on a site with, I think it was like dark and stuff like that. So I did venting art with this. And then I drew Frederick saying that this was the end of the sketchbook and that he greets you goodbye. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.